welcome back to the Buddy Show.
Yeah!
Yeah, that was a good one.
No se la pierdan.
You know what, guys? Get ready, pop news with Juan.
I love it.
Ahora deportes y eventos con Geo.
Internet questions with Juan.
Welcome back to season 3.
Bienvenidos al The Buddy Show.
Hello, bienvenidos de regreso. Welcome back to the Buddy Show. My name is Julio.
My name is Geo. I am back.
My name is Juan, and welcome to the Buddy Show.
Yeah, welcome
This
back,
amazing
guys.
show that's amazing.
Yes, it sure is, Juan.
Before we jump onto the video, I want to tell you guys to don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and support us on the Buddy Show. Now let's get to the video.
One thing that happened to me this week, guys. I told my neighbor I was too scared to grow an apple tree. And he said, "Why don't you grow a pear?" Wow, thanks.
Wow.
Thank you,
Bro.
sir. Gracias por tu ayuda.
Thank you.
And I wanted to ask you guys, what's the difference between a hedgehog and a BMW?
The BMW, you could use it to cruise around, take the girls,
Whoa, no, that's not the difference. That is
Oh.
a difference, but that's not the difference. That's not the major difference. You guys want to know what the major difference is?
Let's see.
Both of them don't use their turn signal. This guy in front of me.
3, 2, 1.
Get ready. And up your pop news with Juan.
In today's pop news, during a recent Q&A season with WWE's TikTok account, Steve Austin answered who he wanted to fight if he came back to wrestling. He said Brock Lesnar. Now that would be an awesome show. Oh my God, Julio! So that'll be like a impacting show, don't you think, Julio? Like
Yeah, a return of Steve Austin would always be really cool.
yeah, I mean,
If Steve Austin came back.
also, now that it'll be awesome show. Speaking of wrestling, check out this dive at a mall. There was a dive, Julio? What? There was a dive, bro?
There was. Check it out. Let's see if I can play it for you guys real quick.
I want to see this. I want to see this.
Oh boy. Don't do it. Don't do it. It looks like the Montebello Mall.
Yo, at first I thought that was Stonewoods for some reason.
Oh my God! Ah, the piso.
Hey, Julio, but I think in that part, I feel like they should have done it a little bit more higher and out of the ring,
Very cool. And you said you knew another dive that wrestlers do, right? Where
Yeah.
they just nose dive instead of going sideways?
Yeah, they instead of going like sideways,
Oh my God.
they jump, but instead of using their arms like a regular dive, they
Yeah.
jump and with their head like straight down.
Oh, I can only imagine what
So
that
I'm pretty sure that one hurts because you're using only your head. So
For
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a pain.
It sure is.
Check out this image from the Mars rover videos. The image comes from the much large panorama that records on Mars.nasa.gov. They describe it as 100% proof of intelligent life.
Check this out. This is pretty cool.
Ooh.
So they
You want to? Oh.
they're showing you a picture of the video, right? And then you zoom in, and what does it look like?
They look like rocks, though.
Right? Yeah, you're right. It looks like rocks, but then check this little part out. Right
What
here.
is
You see
that? Yeah.
Doesn't it look like someone laying down right here?
Oh yeah.
In a way, yeah. Like,
Like,
Yeah.
look. Looks like someone's watch, I'll stop this. Looks like someone's like at the beach like this, just chilling out, watching the camera.
so do
So
you think?
they're suspecting it might be an alien of some
Yeah, I was
kind.
gonna say that. Don't you think it might be like an alien? Because I heard that they were future-wise, they were thinking of coming, to.
You heard from who? You heard from an alien?
Nah, not from an alien, but you know how rumors
I
are.
was like, oh my
you
god, andas comunicando con extraterrestres.
No, you know how on social media how rumors start that they posted that they're gonna come or something.
Sorry, G, I saw your mom there in the background. Saludos. You're right. What's the next story you got for us, Juan?
On February full moon is called the snow moon, the storm moon, the bond moon, or the hunger moon, which all refers to the difficult weather and food scarcity that Native Americans face during this month. The moon will be at its best on February 16.
Yeah,
Wow.
so don't miss out on the moon. You're gonna have a full moon. I know, Juan. You always like the ones where it's red, right?
Yeah, when it turns out red, I don't know. I feel like it's something cool to see. Like it catches your attention super fast.
Ahora deportes y eventos conmigo. Hello, again to talk about sports. So, and you know how we're talking about the girl que did four turns on ice skating? Wow.
Yeah, you want to check out the video?
Oh, dude, that happened for real?
Yeah.
She did 4 turns and she broke the record. I'm pretty sure she broke a record.
I want to see this.
Ouch.
She has lived up to every expectation so far in her career, but there's more to do. If she lands this quad, we will be talking about this exact moment for the next 100 years.
Here we go.
Quad number 1, a quad sow cow.
Vámonos, recio.
First
4 spins in the air. It doesn't even look like it, huh?
No,
It looks like one.
Like really fast because they're going super fast. That's how much they train to go that fast. To try
And
to be able to make
it takes a lot of dedication too, because
For sure. Really cool stuff. What else you
Yeah.
got for us, Gio?
Oh, so I'm at a game on a computer. The Bengals beat the computer in a kick of 3 high kick.
Yeah, so on Madden, the computer simulated that the Bengals are going to win the Super Bowl. What do you think, Gio? What's your prediction?
I was taking the Bengals.
You're taking the Bengals? Do you think it's going to be a close game? Do you think it's going to be a blowout?
I was at a close game or half and half blowout. I don't even know. It's like gonna be half and half and get into the tails of both of them.
Got it. Till you really get the story of both of them, right?
yeah.
And then Jimmy Butler is not longer the 49ers quarterback.
Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo's not our quarterback.
He's not.
That's it.
Damn, must look.
They're saying he might go to the Cowboys or the Steelers.
Oh, very cool. Or the
And-
Steelers too, huh?
Yeah. And we, for first time, they got NASCAR on Los Angeles.
Yeah, at the Coliseum, it was the
Wow.
first time NASCAR came to Los Angeles. So, and they also said in the report, Gio, I'm sure you read it, that 70% of the tickets were new people that had never experienced NASCAR. So that's pretty cool.
Dang.
Something new to Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's like me, guys. Okay, I never went to a NASCAR, or to a
Exactly.
motorcycle, or to a horse riding, though.
Yeah, we want to go, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we should one day, like interview like someone who does that. That'd be awesome.
Yes, te la dejo de tarea.
Yeah.
Póngase a comunicarse con alguien que
Yeah.
maneje en carro. All right, Gio, what else you got for us?
And then, you know how 14 de febrero is coming up, so va a haber conciertos en todos lados.
De todos lados, especialmente, ¿cuál concierto viene?
Vienen los temerarios, I know.
Damn.
I know there's another one in March.
Viene Marca MP,
Yep.
Grupo Filme,
Yeah. A rock band, a Spanish rock band.
y a rock band Maná.
Yeah.
Maná.
I remember you telling me.
Yeah.
And then premios los nuestros comes on Thursday the 24th. at
Thursday.
7:30.
Oh, very cool. Thank you very much.
Oh, and the
Gio.
football game starts at 3:30.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Let's go.
I cannot wait for the
I'm
Super
waiting
Bowl.
for
It's gonna be good.
I'm waiting for myself to be.
In today's internet questions, what is your favorite video game? For those people that play video games,
So what's yours, Juan?
mine right now, since I haven't played it as much, but one of my favorite games is Modern Warfare.
Okay, it's a shooting one.
Yeah, shooting.
Yeah, that was gonna be my favorite too. You're on the same level as me. I like that one too.
Yeah.
What
How
about
about
you,
you?
Gio?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how about you, Joe?
I like sports. It's Madden. I've just really got Madden right now in my Xbox.
Let's go. I love that one too. That was gonna be
FIFA
my
just-
second choice. Hey, you
FIFA
guys
just-
stole my choices.
FIFA 2022,
Yep.
GTA,
Oh, that one I like too.
and
I like racing games. Like
GTA.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, GTA, and I'm trying to get myself a Call of Duty game,
Okay.
Oh, that sounds cool.
and I like sports, but I like hockey though. I'm trying to
The
get
hockey game. I
game.
haven't tried a hockey game out, so maybe that's the next one I might get. All
Yeah.
right. What is the next one you got for us, Juan?
What are some social media accounts you like to follow and why?
Yeah, Juan. So I know Juan follows a lot of cool pages.
One of the two main pages that I love to follow, that like if you wanna like laugh like really hard, check out it will appear on the screen. One of the account will be El Compayazo Real, and the other one is @Escorpión Dorado. Check those accounts out. They're funny too.
Yeah.
If you
so
wanna
why
have a
are they
good time,
funny?
because first of all, if you're 18 and over, for those people that are 18 and over, and you guys could watch them, but you're younger, I don't recommend you guys watching it.
Very cool. Yeah. So they say bad words and stuff, right?
Yeah, they say a lot of bad language.
Yeah, pues, bad language. That's funny. What about you, Gio? Some of your favorite accounts to follow?
I'll say everybody though.
You know what I didn't hear you guys say? Not once. The Buddy Show. Let's go!
Oh, yeah, and also and also since we had one of the members that I mentioned, El Compayazo. I wanna give a thank you for being on this show and supporting us. And thanks a lot, Compayazo.
All right, he gave a special shout out. Now let's send our guest the invitation. Hopefully, he gets to join us. His name is Max, and he's been an owner of various different businesses here in the U.S. And he is also blind. So we're gonna get to ask him a lot of cool questions, a lot of interesting questions. Stick around. I sent him the invitation, so he should be joining us in a bit. But before we continue to that, I am going to get to the would you rather questions of the week. Would you rather? The first one. Would you rather hug a grizzly bear or a polar bear?
Polar bear.
Polar bear. Why is that, Gio?
Because it's
You said that fast too, like he knew.
It's soft and
Because it's so cold that it's probably the only warm thing.
yeah.
Right now is it like in the mornings since it gets like really cold, Julio? I'll go with polar bear as well, cause I mean
polar
it's
bear?
cold
Yeah.
in the mornings.
I think I would choose a grizzly bear.
Why is that though? Julio?
Se ven la carne más gruesa. So creo que a lo mejor más calientito el grizzly bear.
I think you're hungry, Julio.
For grizzly bear meat, I've never tried it. I've never tried deer meat either. I heard it tastes very different too.
Oh.
All right, the other would you rather question we have that came in: would you rather eat 40 crickets or one balu, which is a fertilized baby duck? Oh, I only say that because, well, some people think of it like that, right? But I have tried balu, and it's not bad.
Is it that bad?
No.
So you could eat it. You could eat it like in a taco, Julio, or something.
I don't know, in a taco.
Oh,
the way they told me how to eat it, I ate it and it didn't taste bad. So, yeah.
I skip it. I'll skip on that one because I don't know.
You skip. You're like none of them. Please do not
Nah.
offer me any of that.
Nah.
I will go with
Gracias.
I will go with 40 crickets, Julio.
40 crickets? I think I would go with the crickets too. It just seems a lot easier.
Cause I don't know if you've seen like on the news, like on Univision, that they were announcing that they have certain tacos that they do it with insects.
Oh,
So I was
did
kinda-
not know that.
So
So
I
you were
was
curious?
kinda, yeah, I was kind of curious, like what would it taste if it was crickets instead of a different animal? I was wondering what would it taste. What would be the
So it
flavor?
kind of reminded you of that. So, and you're like, pues si
Yeah.
se lo están comiendo ellos en tacos,
Yeah. Well,
it's probably not that bad then.
yeah.
You're absolutely
Y
right.
más doraditos and all that. Pues,
un poquito de limón y sal y vámonos.
yep.
For him. Hello, Max.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. We're here ready with all our questions to get to know you a little better, and we're super excited for you to join us. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation to the Buddy Show. We're super excited, by the way, to have you on here. Would you like to introduce yourself to everyone?
Sure. I am Max Ivy, known around the world as the Blind Blogger. I'm a former carnival owner and amusement equipment broker, but now I am a blogger, an author, a podcast host. I teach people how to be podcast guests, and I recently started a network to help other people with disabilities launch their own podcasts. My show and the network are both called What's Your Excuse? And I basically just I've having a lot of fun learning a bunch of new things and continuing to find new challenges and also getting to help a lot of great people at the same time.
Yeah, wow. That is, you can tell you're a podcaster, by the way. Can I say that is the best introduction? I'm sorry to all our guests we've had before. You know, I don't mean any disrespect. That is by far how you introduce yourself. Thank you very much for joining us, Max. This is Geo and Juan. coming to you all the way from Los Angeles, and they are super excited to ask you some questions. Juan,
right.
did you have some questions?
Yeah, one of the questions I had for you was, how has your vision loss contributed to who you are now, who you are today?
Right. Well, I think my vision loss and also the way my family and others dealt with my vision loss when I was a young person has really helped me a lot in my career, because I grew up in a family of carnival operators, and so there really wasn't a lot of time for feeling sorry for yourselves. The people in my circle were more about trying to find an answer or a solution than, obsessing over what we didn't have or what was wrong. So I learned from an early age to find solutions. Plus, when you have a vision loss, a lot of times you have to figure out a way to do something that's different than the way everybody else would do it. So I have years of training in the area of finding and implementing creative solutions. And one of the things I'm known for saying is that you have to decide to find solutions instead of making excuses. But I also like to follow that up by saying that the easy part is finding the solutions. The difficult part is implementing them, because more often than not, the solution is not going to be fun. You are not going to look good doing it. It's just, okay, are you willing to do X, Y, Z in order to get to that next goal of yours? And quite often, I'm also known for saying that life ain't the Olympics, which is pretty timely considering that there are Olympics going on right now.
We just spoke about it. Good
timing. Life ain't, so, life ain't the Olympics. They're not going to give you style points, so stop trying to win them. If you have to get ugly, dirty, greasy, and make yourself look silly in order to get to your next goal, then go ahead and land on your butt. That's all I can tell them, So I do believe that my vision loss, especially because I lost my vision gradually at first, I think it really has helped me a lot, because, as you know, in the world we live in today, things change very quickly from month to month and sometimes hour to hour. So being able to adapt and, to find new ways of doing things is critical to success nowadays.
Yes, sir. And we are super excited to talk about your carnival business. This is something Geo had some questions about. Go ahead, Geo.
So how do you do it? How do you do it? How help do you have for your carnivals?
Okay, well, first you have to remember this was a family business, and so your family can either find ways to include you, or they can find ways, or they can tell you to go somewhere else and leave them alone. My family, my family saw that I had value. They put me on the phone and had me making the calls to book events so that we would have work. They had me do the research to find out who to call in the first place. I operated several children's games. I helped out in the food wagon. And, if we were short of help, I set up and took down rides. So I like to tell people, don't tell anybody. My dad always wondered. He always wondered. He said, if anybody ever came out here and saw him helping us set up these rides, would they still want to ride them or not? But it's hard. It's hard to take it's hard to have a guy on the payroll, especially if you're not having to pay him, that goes 6'4" and 300 and not have them lift and tote on stuff.
Wow.
That's just.
Let's go. You're super tall.
Yeah. So we had a rule that he was more than happy with me doing the physical labor too, as long as there was one of the family members there with me to make sure that I wasn't going to get hurt doing it. But I'm telling you, they used to call me the 12th man. And basically, if y'all know anything about basketball, the 12th man, before they changed the rosters, used to be a guy who got paid good money to sit on the end of the bench unless the game was going really well or really badly. And if the game went horribly wrong, the 12th man would go out there and kill time so the starters could sit on the bench and save their energy for the next night. Well, I was I was our 12th man. If it was just the family having to get to next week, Max was going to get greasy.
Yes, and that's, I think, how you develop a skill like running a business. I can only imagine the adversities that you have to learn, the different things that you have to adapt to run a business in general. The math, the countless of, I'm sure, meetings and things like that. Man, big ups to you. And we want to take the time seriously to thank you for doing this for us. We're super excited. Juan, did you have any more questions?
Yeah,
I got
one last question I had was, what is one thing my audience can do to make progress towards accomplishing their own goals and dreams?
Well, that's a hard question for me because there are several things that I could share with them. But, you know, this is kind of a short form podcast. So I'm going to try to pick one. I would say not to let yourself be overwhelmed by what you don't have or the steps it's going to take in order to accomplish a goal. I would say to go ahead and just actually do something and take action. You see, one of the reasons why I have managed to do so many different things is that I really didn't think about it a whole lot. I mean, I have an expression I like to tell people: I'm not smart enough to be scared. And some people take that in a negative way, but other people are like, okay, Max, we get you. You have just this, you know, childlike approach to the world and to challenges. And so you just don't really think about it, you do it. So I would say less thinking and more action. And really, it a lot of times it comes down to not thinking about what you're doing too far. Here's a perfect example. About 6-7 years ago, I sold a carousel on my brokerage website where I help people sell used rides. Mm-hmm. And I sold it in a very short period of time because I got the owners to take a video of it and post a video on my website. And so I said, you know, if a video works that well, then, you know, we need to do more videos. So I decided I was going to start recording some videos and put them out on my website. Now, if you think about what I did, that's called a podcast. But I didn't think about it as a podcast. I didn't say I'm going to create a podcast. I said I'm going to create some videos and put them out on the web and see if they won't help me sell more stuff, because I got paid when I sold stuff, not when I listed it. So a lot of times that really is what it comes down to, is, you know, is doing it more and thinking about it less. And then, of course, another thing is a good friend of mine likes to say, sometimes it helps to pray about it more and push less. But really, a lot of the things I've done because I just didn't really think about what I was doing at the time. I was just, okay, this is what I need to do. This is some of the things that will get me there, and I'm going to go ahead and do them. And then I find out later it was a thing. Like, you know, everybody nowadays wants to have a mailing list for their website or their blog or their podcast. Sir. I didn't know what a mailing list was. I didn't know what a lead magnet was. I didn't know what, you know, but I built one of those for my Midway website with, you know, almost 5,000 subscribers to it.
Wow. That's amazing. That's a lot of people getting to receive your information. Tons of people.
Oh, yeah, and it's all over the world in all different aspects of the amusement industry. But here's the thing. I didn't think about it. I didn't put names on it. I didn't put expectations on it. I just did the work. Here's the way my thinking went, okay? At the time, I was competing with people who had sponsors, so they didn't have to get paid when they sold the equipment. I didn't have a sponsor, so the only way I could get paid was a commission. So you tell people that are used to get, well, I would get the commission when I sold their equipment. What I'm saying is, though, if you tell people they're used to getting something for free, they're going to have to pay for it. That's hard, right?
Yes.
You know? Yeah, most of these people wouldn't open my emails or return my phone calls. So I'm like, what can I do to get these people to talk to me? So I started going to their websites, and I would get their URL and their contact information and a little bit description of them, and I put it on a page of links on my website. And then I'd send them an email. I go, hey, I just created this link for you. Some people will probably find your website that wouldn't have found it otherwise. This could lead to more bookings for your amusement park or family center or whatever. And all that you have to do to let me for this to stay on my website is to let me send you an email once a week. And that's how I built the list. I gave them a lead magnet. I didn't know it was a lead magnet. I built
exactly.
an email list. I didn't know it was an email
opening
list, you know?
and responses started falling in, right? So you took the action and things started happening. And that is literally the point of the Buddy Show and what we want to get across and what we want the Buddy Show to be about, right? To expose people's true intentions and to really get to know the people in our community. So thank you very, very much for doing this, Max. Do you have anywhere people can reach you? And send you messages and get to know more about you?
Sure. They can go to theblindblogger.net, or they can just send an email to justask@theblindblogger.net. They can also find my new podcast network that's designed to support people with disabilities at wyexcuse.com. And I just want to say one thing about your show. I love the name. I love the intent for this podcast because I speak a lot about what the big kids call interdependence. And what that basically means is I teach people about building a community or a network, asking for help, and then being willing to accept help when it's offered to you. And to me, that is just so powerful for people to realize that we're not intended to do these big, difficult, scary things by ourselves, and that by including other people, it becomes easier. You get there quicker. You have less strain in your life. So the idea is that you guys have built a podcast pretty much based on what I've been trying to tell people for 5-6 years now. To me, that is just really cool, guys. I really love it.
Yeah, thank you very much for that shout out. And this is literally the base of it, right? We want people to know as many businesses, as many shows, as many talents as there is in the world to know. And I think the Buddy Show is a perfect place for that. Max, thank you again for doing this. And hopefully really soon we can have you on again so you can keep talking to us about, I'm sure, countless funny events that happen growing up.
Yeah, we'll tell some stories, assuming I can come up with some that don't involve a statute of limitations, okay?
Yeah, please. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Max.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. I look forward to talking to you soon again, too. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, you guys did really good.
That was awesome, Julio.
You guys did really good. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. My name is Julio.
My name is Geo. Peace out until next time.
My name is Juan, and until next on the Buddy Show, make sure to take a picture to our QR code to have faster access to our website. And now you can also send a message to the number 279-500-6113. And I also need to tell you, you can now follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and all platforms, including Anchor.fm/The Buddy Show. Follow us, guys.
Garcia Family Film.
Leaking pipes, bathroom repairs. All repairs are warranted and guaranteed.
Reparaciones de baño, de cocina y de todo. Los precios son más baratos. Todos los trabajos que ustedes piden garantizadas. Garcia Family Film.
Honest and fair pricing. Call the number 323-707-8147.